Good morning, beta. Today we will be doing the next chapter, Hitting Dowry for a Six, written by Kalpana Sharma. What is dowry? I think every girl knows what dowry means. Dowry is the istridhan, or whatever is given to the girl at the when she gets married, when she is married off to someone. In India, this this pratha, or it was prevalent uh, since long, since ancient India, you can say. Hitting Dowry for a Sex is an article which has been written by Kalpana Sharma, and it was published in the newspaper The Hindu on June 1st, 2003. In this article, she looks at this problem of dowry from different angles. She says that today the girls are educated and they are taking up jobs, but still the parents of the boy demand dowry from the parents of the girl to marry off their son. The attitude of the boys is also not very positive and constructive. You have never, I think, heard of a boy speaking out against dowry. Mostly women are the ones who oppose it. This article begins with the example of single individuals who raised a revolt against dowry. There was one Nisha Sharma. She started a new anti-dowry movement with the support of her parents. She raised a powerful revolt against unreasonable demands of the groom's party and the deception or the tokha given by the groom about his qualifications, about his educational qualifications. Another female, Satyarani Chadha, she also triggered the anti-dowry campaign in the late 1970s. She raised the banner against the custom when her own daughter, she was tortured and killed for not bringing sufficient dowry. Satyarani Chadha is the mother of that girl, and she had far-reaching effect on this dowry system. Nisha Sharma also fought with great courage against dowry. She opposed all reasonable and unreasonable demands of dowry, and I think India is the only India is the only country where girls are supposed to bring dowry on the eve of their wedding. There is no other culture which says that girls are expected to carry all equipments for a house, and she's supposed to be a burden on the husband's family, and she's treated as a domestic help, because when a girl enters her in-laws' home, she is supposed to work like a maid and serve not only her husband but also the entire family. We are a sick society. Sick, SICK, a diseased society. We have a very wrong mentality. We are so diseased and so sick that we demand dowry from our daughter-in-law, and we give our daughter the same things so that she is also maltreated in her husband's home. We maltreat our daughter-in-law and we send our daughter to be maltreated to another home, and this happens. And you must have seen many examples around you. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇਦਾਰ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕਜ਼ਨਸ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਹੋਰ relatives, they must have faced these problems. Dowry is one thing that we should stop because it is illegal. Secondly, it is an unhealthy state of our society. A person who is not happy, who cannot earn for himself, he cannot make a home for himself, how will he be satisfied with the things that his wife gets from her parents? So this should stop. Social surveys have been done in Kerala also, where women are educated and qualified and they hold jobs. Even there, demands are made and they are met by the girl's family, and only a girl who has the support of her parents and relatives is able to say no. Rest of the girls, they suffer, they are tortured, they suffer, and it is a state, a very sad state of our society. We as parents, we should support our daughters and we should change this trend of dowry demands. We should say no to dowry when our son gets married, and we should say no to dowry when our daughter is married off to someone. So it should be both ways. If we start saying no, then only this change can come. Indian society, I think we need to change a lot. Women have started taking up jobs, women have started working outside the house after marriage. They are sometimes prohibited, they are sometimes not allowed to work, and their role is limited to the house only. There is another thing, another point which I would like to make, that we in India have numbers on our side and we can beat this dowry game. Marriage needs both a boy and a girl, and we should have the courage that if you want to get married to me, I will not bring dowry for your home. I should have the courage to say no, and the boy who is marrying me should have the courage to tell his parents that I will get married without dowry, and this should be the norm of the day, and people in the society must come out and fight for their rights. Girls, another trend has, the chapter has finished, but I'll just talk for 1 or 2 minutes. There's another trend going on these days, and that is the IELTS culture. Girls are able to score good bands in IELTS, and this has, I think, helped in removing the dowry factor from the marriages. Now the boys want the girls with bands, not with dowry. There is a considerable change that we see in the society today. We'll be doing the next chapter tomorrow, and I'll be meeting you tomorrow again. Thank you.